Hey there. Welcome back to Know for a Fact, your one stop for all things interesting. They say knowledge is power, but there are still so many things unknown. So it's easy to feel a little overwhelmed about the world out there. Knowing about these creepy facts might help you with that. From the weirdest animal quirks to the creepiest Disneyland trivia, here are 10 creepy facts to pore over if you're brave enough. Let's get into it. The Japanese giant hornet sting is so painful that the media calls them murder hornets. The Japanese giant hornet or Asian giant is the largest hornet in the world. While a single sting is not lethal, it is more painful than any other insect sting in the world, not that a single sting isn't terrifying. A single sting can lead to kidney failure and leave craters on your skin. The Naegleria fowleri or brain-eating amoeba lives in warm lakes, rivers, and untreated swimming pools. Another creepy fact about them? This brain-eating amoeba enters the body through the nose and then travels from there to the brain, where it feeds on your tissues. Over 97% of infection cases are fatal. A creepy fact about horned lizards is that their defense mechanism is squirting blood from their eyes. This stream of blood can shoot up to 4 feet from their eye socket, and these horned lizards can do this several times within a short period. Vampire moths are real. These aren't mosquitoes, but actual moths that feed on human blood. To add to this creepy fact, these vampire moths can latch onto your skin and suck your blood for almost an hour. This next creepy fact might change the way you see your pets. There have been many cases of domesticated dogs and cats eating their dead owners. Scientists hypothesize pets will lick and nip at their owner's face for comfort out of the distress of seeing them unconscious or hurt. Eventually, they draw blood, and instinct takes over from there. This next one is very odd. Mike the Headless Chicken was alive for 18 months after being decapitated. What's the backstory to this creepy fact? Farmer Lloyd Olson meant to eat Mike for dinner with his wife, but the swing of his axe wasn't perfect. He missed the chicken's jugular vein and most of the brainstem. Even without a head, Mike was alive, and he wobbled and crowed in his long tour of fame. One creepy fact that most people don't know about pigs is that there have been many records of farmers dying from being eaten by pigs. The common occurrence is that while tending to the pigs, the farmer encounters an accident in the pen, and the hogs eventually feast on the owner's body. One of the creepiest facts that many people might not know about is that some people inherit a rare genetic disease called fatal familial insomnia, FFI. FFI makes it impossible for someone to fall or stay asleep for long. Because this can last for months, insomnia leads an individual to feel so exhausted that they suffer from high blood pressure, weight loss, and severe exhaustion until one eventually succumbs to death. One sad and horrifying fact is that medical errors are the third leading cause of death in the United States. An incorrect diagnosis, delays in therapy, and mismanagement of a condition are all medical errors that have cost lives. However, what might be most horrifying about this is that these are all seen as preventable deaths. Being unable to speak is one thing, but suddenly being unable to speak and move is downright terrifying. This happens if you contract locked-in syndrome, LIS, or pseudocoma. A patient with locked-in syndrome is locked in a coma-like state. While they are conscious, their body is completely paralyzed. In this state, they can only move their eyes. Think of it as the opposite of sleep paralysis, but just as creepy. That wraps up our 10 creepy facts for today. We've got one last honorable mention that's sure to shake you up a bit. In Russia, doctors performed surgery on a man called Artyom Sidorkin, suspecting that he had a cancerous tumor in his lungs. Instead of a tumor, they found a 5-centimeter fir tree branch in his lung. Doctors believed that Sidorkin accidentally swallowed a fir bud which later grew into a branch. A similar case happened in Massachusetts when Ron Sweden suffered from a collapsed lung. After his family rushed Sweden to the hospital, his doctors found a growing pea plant in his lung. Some might find this creepy or even fascinating, but Sweden found it funny as he munched on peas during his first meal after the surgery. We hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe for more daily facts. See ya!